Boys and girls, I'm sure you noticed over the holiday break that the weather is constantly changing. We've gotten some snow, and now we're starting to see it getting colder and colder. Maybe we're waking up with frost on our cars and it's freezing. And that's because we were in the season fall, but now what season are we in? Right, now we are in the season winter. So this week we're going to read some different books about the season winter. Now, do you think this book is going to be fake fiction or real nonfiction? Pause the video and tell your learning coach what you think. I hope you said it's real nonfiction, and I hope you could explain why. One reason we know this is because there are real photographs on the cover. Usually, if a book has real photographs on the cover, it's really likely that it's nonfiction. Now remember, in nonfiction books, we're going to learn. We're going to learn new information. The author of this book is Emily Dawson. Let's learn about winter. Winter is quiet. In winter, nature is quiet. Trees are bare. Snowflakes fall. Look at this. This is a really close-up image of a snowflake. It's an image that they got from a microscope, and you can see just how detailed this snowflake is. No two snowflakes are alike. That's pretty interesting. In winter, cardinals fly. They do not mind the snow. See if this week you can see a cardinal. Tell someone, describe what that cardinal looks like, how the red is really bright compared to the white of the snow. In winter, animals sleep. A bat hibernates. It sleeps all winter. And boys and girls, we're going to learn more and more about hibernation in the coming weeks and about what animals do in the wintertime. In winter, night is long. The sun sets early. Remember, the sun rises means that it goes up and it makes it light, and the sun setting means that it goes down. Look at this picture as the sun goes down. When the sun goes down, there's no light, so it's nighttime. In winter, wind whips snow. It is a whiteout. It is hard to see in a blizzard. Look, there's a label on this. It says whiteout. Boys and girls, nonfiction books often have labels to help us learn more than what we got from these words and from the picture. So this is a labeled picture called a whiteout. In winter, icicles form. Does it need to be cold or hot for icicles to form? I hope you said cold. Drip, drip, snow melts in the sun. Cold air freezes the water. In winter, roads get icy. Plows spread sand. It helps car tires grip. Did you know that? When you're out and about, see if you notice a plow, a truck with a plow on it. And now you can explain to someone that it's putting sand down to help tires grip the road so they don't slip. There's another label. It's called a caption, and it describes this picture. Can you say caption? Good. Captions label pictures in nonfiction books. In winter, ponds freeze. Julia ice skates. She plays hockey with her brother. And I bet you guys know what connection I can make. Our family loves hockey. This page reminds me of when my family plays hockey together. In winter, kids sled. Ito and Uki race down the hill. Ito wins. What do you do in winter? See if you can make a connection to this picture. Does this page remind you of anything? Pause the video and tell your learning coach a connection that you can make to what is happening in the picture. You can start that sentence with, "This reminds me of," and you can also share, "What do you do in winter?" So here are 4 seasons. Tell your learning coach each season and point to the season that this nonfiction book was about. Remember, we learned some new words in this book: blizzard, freeze, hibernate, hockey, icicle, whiteout. Which one of these words means when it becomes solid and when ice from the air is very cold? So something that's solid or turns into ice. What's that called? Is that freeze, hibernate, or blizzard? I hope you said freeze. What about a game that is played with a stick and a puck? Definitely hockey. What about when blowing snow makes it hard to see because everything looks white? Is that hibernate, icicle, or whiteout? I hope you said whiteout. What about when an animal sleeps through the winter? Good, I hope you said hibernate. And we're going to learn a lot more about hibernate. What is a long, thin piece of ice called? An icicle. And what about a really, really, really heavy snowstorm? Definitely, that's called a blizzard. Well, I hope you enjoyed this nonfiction story, and I would love for you to make connections to winter this week anytime you see something that reminds you about what we're reading about.